If you guys are interested in Oculus Quest 2, Zenith VR MMO, or a Township Tale VR content and updates, then go ahead and like the video, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Welcome back to Quest World, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about things that you can do with the hooks, like the wall mounts for weapons, extra storage space on your walls, and lighting in different areas, and a few extra tips for you guys to make your game a little bit easier. So without any further ado, let's log into the video. So to start, let's talk about the hook. What can you do with the hook? What is the hook good for? Well, it's good for a few things. To start, to use the hook, all you have to do is press it to any surface, and it will clamp. Secondly, you can line multiple hooks up to create different mounts, okay? So first, let me show you a trick that you can do with your bags and the hooks. So if you have a bag of any amount, you should be able to tip the bag and scoop any amount of items up. So we've got 30 in this bag, so it won't fit anymore. So we need to create another bag by putting multiple on the belt. Now we have a bag. So let's talk about the weapon mounts real quick. If you have anything like an axe or a hammer, you can store it on just one hook. On large items, and by the way, I don't suggest wearing this particular bag while trying to do this stuff, as the pole runs into literally everything. On these ones, I actually use just two of the mounts, and they are really close together. For the large pole arm, it's possible you don't even need that middle mount, but I set it on the middle mount, and it makes it a lot easier to actually get it up there. Large swords only need two. Small daggers also need two. I tried mounting it on just one, it kept falling down. Swords are two, and anything like this might take two. However, they are really easy to make. What does it take to make them? So this is the mold you'll need to make the hooks, and you'll need 3 of any ingot to make it. You'll just insert it in here. Now let's talk about the extra storage real quick. You can use these hooks to store bags so they won't disappear. And if you build this particular bag, it has a lot of storage space on it. Now, it's not as hard to build as the hoarder bag, but it is more difficult to build than the basket. The basket has 6 spaces, and naturally this one has 9 spaces, but if you add these little side bags, you get 4 extra spaces on this bag. Additionally, if you would like to store items inside of the workshop without taking up a lot of space, you can do this where I've just combined a bunch of random items together, because you can take those things apart if you use these stations. Use a chisel and a hammer, and you can knock things apart and recollect all the pieces. Then you can store them in bags over here, and then you have plenty of scrap to make things when you need them. Now let's talk about the lanterns. For this particular one, I'm going to set my height very high. The reason I do this is so that I can reach the lanterns and put them up in high areas like this. What this does is it makes the room a little brighter at night. I know it's burning right now during the daytime, but it does make the room brighter at night, and it does help with a lot of the lighting issues inside of buildings. You can also use these hooks to mount torches and things like that, but these are my favorite so far, and you can add coal to them, and coal is pretty easy to come by if you have a good mining operation, or if you just use the settings commands to keep refilling your boxes every day. And lastly, let's talk about my multi-tool. So this particular multi-tool is a shovel, a blade, and an axe all in one. I was looking for something like this a little while ago, and this is the best thing I could come up with at the time. So it can prep food, it can dig holes, and it can chop wood and trees. When you dig holes with it, it is a little weird because you cannot stab into the ground. You have to kind of set it above the ground and drop it, and it will sit on the ground, and you just kind of grab it and tilt it one way and it will start digging. As far as the axe, you just have to swing at the tree naturally and it will cut the trees down, and as far as making the logs, it works just fine for that. And the spikes on the sides are so that these blade heads don't get worn down so that it can also be a combat item. So you can cut up the little meats on these to make them into food that you can eat, but you can also use this for combat. That way you can save these 2 heads. And that's pretty much it for the multi-tool. I did have a few other multi-tools, but this one was my favorite so far. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And if you would like to join our servers, just let us know and join the Discord. Also, if you have any video requests, let me know in the comments below. Remember that if you would like to join the conversation on any of the topics we cover on the channel, come on over to the Facebook group, Discord, or Patreon. We really appreciate all the likes, comments, and subscribes, all the support from all viewers. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please keep watching.